Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. About to get started here. And pitching in this game, Mitch Keller. What do we have on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Dunks one into left, so a man on base to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Mullins aboard here at first with nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
That one missed. That misses, and it's 2-2.
I think he wanted that call in the open part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed, so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and great jump.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Man at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one drifts inside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. In the air, right field. Fraley should have it. And there are 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one's in there. 0-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch, and that is that. And now the center fielder, Connor Joe. The center fielder. And the pitch. In the air, left side. Hayes ranging after it. And it's caught for the out. This is Willie Castro. Short hop liner, handled it short. Sends it to first, and 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds here. Hit hard, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Wastes no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
On the ground, Westberg throws to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Right through there for a strike.
Gunnar Henderson was a unanimous choice for American League Rookie of the Year in 2023. Got off to a slow start, but finished the season with 28 homers, playing as the Orioles' everyday shortstop. You know, Adley Rutschman nearly won the award in 2022. The future is bright for the Orioles.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Ramon Urias stands in now and watches strike 1. Foul ball. Two outs. Just off the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. Stays alive. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Reynolds snags it on the run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, and here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Burns back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Santander in pursuit. Nabs it. 1 away. Key Brian Hayes, the next to hit. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. 1 out, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a curve misses outside. The pitch. Popped up. Gets under it. And there's 2 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. There's a swing and a miss.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. 2 down, nobody on. Bounce to the left side. Henderson. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here at PNC Park, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. A wind in the pitch. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And there's a ball. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Top of the third, no score. That one finds the zone. 3-1. In the air, right field. Fraley pulls it in on the run. So the lineup flips over. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. Base hit, center field. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the speedy catcher, Henry Davis. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch for the out. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Fraley. Up the middle, Westberg. Tosses to first, 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's going to be Connor Joe. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike up high, and it's 0-1.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
This to third. Low throw, and he can't take it out. Two outs, runner at first. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Willie Castro. 0 for 1 so far. Out towards left center. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Adley Rutschman. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss there. The line of the pitch. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And a pitch. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing. He went. And that is strike 1.
1 strike.
That one pulled foul. And he grounds one back up the middle. Cruz on to first. 2 up, 2 down. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. There's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. This to center field. Sizes this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Burns back to work.
Ball 1.
And that's outside. Burns, multi-time all-star. He throws a cutter, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a foul straight back. That one blasted deep to right. Santander moving back for it. And out of here. He shoots one out to right. Third home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 1-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. That one fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
At the belt and fires. That one not close. And a count 1-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. To the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So up next, Brian Hayes. Flied out his first time. That one is upstairs. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hayes makes the catch, and there's two down. And now, Andrew McCutchen. And a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And a batter now, Henry Davis. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Ground ball left side. Whips it to Mountcastle. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Pirates draw first blood on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Austin Hayes. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Ramon Urias. Late swing, fouled off. Righty delivers. In the air, left field. Reynolds gets under it. He's got it. At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now fly ball to right center. Joe grabs it on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Mountcastle in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Hayes throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Fraley. And the right-hander back to work. And that one fouled off. Fraley, 28 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Just missed.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you've got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
And a pitch. Rips that one to right. And out number 1 on the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Right-hander kick steals.
That's the ball.
Off the mark there. Ball 2. And down on strikes. That's the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Willie Castro, the next Pirate to hit. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Next offering in there for a strike. Only 2 down. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Wouldn't chase that time. One and 2 here. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Hit hard, that gets through. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it.
Swung on, belted. Gets over the wall, and that's an automatic double as a run scores. Henderson in the box now. Takes strike one. Rutschman, the runner at third. Santander stands at second. No outs. That pitch in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Here comes the throw. He's in there. It's 4-1. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. On the mound now for the Pirates, Michael Lorenzen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
4 runs already in the frame, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone.
They got it for out number 2.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. Fraley really on his horse for it. Reaching for it and brings it in. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Heart of the order. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6, and here is Brian Reynolds. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Boots it to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 1 for 2. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The Orioles leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Missed inside with the curve.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's outside, and the count is even 2-2. Here comes a pitch, and another ball. Up the middle, Westberg whips it to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering way off the plate. The Orioles holding on to a 2-run lead here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Wouldn't chase that time. The 2-1 is high.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's to third. Urias to first. That's the inning. But the Bucks get one back in the solo home run. It's now 4-2. It's Major League. Back here at PNC Park, here's Ryan Mountcastle. Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-2. On the ground, right side. Castro on the run, throw to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Ball 1 there. One down, base is empty. On the ground at first. Wade takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a boost.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Andrew McCutchen. Burns back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. And another thing that stands out specifically is that they haven't been able to lay off the first pitch. 9 first pitch outs in this game, so it's been costly for him.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. The pitch. That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
You know, being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
And that's in the dirt. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins right there to make the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Up next for the Pirates, Henry Davis. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
The Pirates trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Oh, 0-2 now. On the ground to short. The throw to first. That's out number 2. And here is Jake Fraley. And a foul ball. Two outs. Big stack center field. So up next, Connor Joe. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And time called prior to the 0-1. Fraley, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball still 0-2. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. And we're back. Ready to begin the 8th. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And a foul ball. To 3rd. And he picks it up in foul territory. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the righty deals. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. The next pitch misses. Ball 1. To short, could be 2. Over to Castro for 1, and that's 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Pulls that one foul.
No.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Danny Coulombe.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a swing and a miss. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Kicks and fires. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Down the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Fouled off left side. Coulombe in his 6th season. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. On the ground to 3rd. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Fly ball down the line. Santander sizing this one up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ian Jabot.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
0-1. Ball.
Upstairs. In the air, right side. Fraley should have it. And makes the grab. And there's one down. And now Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Left-hand batter waits. Hard hit left side. Jump throw across his body. Awesome play there. Digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley should have it. Squeezes it. And that is that. So back now. And on the mound, the closer, Yennier Cano. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. And the pitch. And a foul ball. Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Fires over to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Now he steps out as time is granted. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Nick Gonzalez. 1 out, the base is empty for him. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Rutschman fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
McCutchen stands in now and watches strike 1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. On the ground, and it goes just foul. The Pirates down to their final strike. Good job to fight that one off. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. And here it comes. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the